All right, so I'm gonna record this just for transparency purposes because I'm a very transparent guy. So obviously, I got to blur out my account data there because I don't want to violate my terms of services of my brokerage account. But everything is in real time there, so we won't worry about that. Um, Not sure why my screen says it's still paused. Weird. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Hold on a second here. What I like to do in the morning is the first thing is I come over here. This is basically like dark pool data. This lets you know exactly what's going on in the marketplace, who's done big trades. Well, not who, but it shows you the big trades that have been done pre-market. So it gives you a kind of an overall feel for what's going on in the marketplace. I look at futures. Well, futures will dictate whether or not some of the direction of the trend for the marketplace, whether it's going to be up, whether it's going to open up, whether it's going to open down. So I look at that there. So you see a large futures trade right here at 8:54 a.m. So I look at stuff like this, and then I'm looking for the overall beat of the marketplace and pre-market to see what's up, to see what's down. Something like this right here, Peloton pre-market lows minus 30%. This thing's tanked 30%. So that could be a possible good bounce play, depending on what's going on with Peloton. I used to trade it a lot, made quite a bit of money with it. So I can go look at Peloton right now and see what's happening with it. Because we usually look for bounce plays with Peloton. If it's down that much in pre-market, so I'll have a look at it. So what I like to do is I'll come over here and I'll want to see what happened to it yesterday, why it's down so much. And then I want to map it out. So what I tend to do is I tend to map everything out with the price action, because that's all I care about is price action. It's price action, volume, and directional trend. That's at the end of the day, that's all the financial market is price action, volume, and directional trend. Volume can be positive, volume can be negative, price action positive, price action negative, and directional trend obviously up, down. So that's all I really care about. People make stocks extremely financial markets extremely difficult, and it's not. It's super simple. Just give me a second here. I gotta map out what's going on with Peloton if I'm gonna attack it. So I never really look at news. News is the last thing I look at when it comes to these charts. I'm a quant. I'm a quantitative trader. So I care about math. I look at numbers. Numbers in the stock market will tell you everything what's going on with that particular underlying or security. So what I tend to do is this is coming out in version 3.0. This is part of my quantitative analysis. This right here is called the box. This has been the source of my platinum traders making a lot of money in the last 10 months. I've kind of broken this down to a quantitative science now. So this is what everyone relies on. I haven't released it yet, to the membership. So that's all in version 3.0 of the course that I'm coming out with. When these guys get it, and when these girls and guys get it, they'll be very happy. They'll be able to really take their trading to the next level. But this basically lets me know anything above this box. If it if the position opens up above this box and it opens up fairly right around this area right here, I know the stock is going to be going in a very positive direction, uptrend. If it opens up below this box, which is yellow, and it opens up probably around this price point right here, I know this stock is going to open up. It's going to be a down directional trend about 92-95% of the time. And if it opens up inside of this box, then I know that I wait about 5 minutes for either direction. Then I'll know it's going to be range bound if it opens up within this box right here. So I have a pretty good directional feel and a good directional probability analysis of what's going to happen with anything. And this can be done with crypto, can be done with futures. It's pretty accurate, very accurate. Just don't mind me here. I got multiple windows open up, so I got to look at other stuff as well that I'm looking at trading. Don't know why this one hasn't popped open yet. It's the problem with Thinkorswim. Sometimes it's super slow. These charts are frozen. Sorry about that. I had to mute myself. I had a phone call. People always call me, but right before I trade, I don't know why. So like I said, news is kind of the last thing I look at, because if you're focused on news, you're going to get crushed in the marketplace. So I don't really look at news. I don't really care about news. You take a peek at it. It all depends around earnings and stuff like that. I'll look at news, but most of the day, I don't look at news unless the stock's really dropping, like something like 30%. Like then you have to kind of look at that and say what's going on with it. Why is it dropping? So all I need to do is look at the headline and kind of just suss it out. Why Peloton's dropping? You know, obviously they just had earnings. They missed their earnings. They got supply chain issues. Sales are slow. So that's all I really need to know. But this could be an opportunity for a Peloton to make some type of a bounce play as well. So it's one of those things. But we'll have a look at it. Yeah, I've tried to stream before a couple times, and every time I've streamed, this the stupid Zoom has crashed on me and it's crashed my platform because when you're trading on your desktop, it takes up a lot of resources. So, yeah, so thanks for that. So I'm hoping it doesn't crash this time because I've tried to do this two other times, and every time I've streamed live when the market went live, Zoom crashed on me. So it's been very ugly. So we'll see what happens. I know it's a resource hog. Zoom is a resource hog. I know that. Yeah, I've tried to stream on YouTube once, and the stream was delayed like 5 seconds or 10 seconds, and that was a nightmare as well. So we'll see what happens. I don't know why this is not moving. Weird. All right, so we got what we got here. 1 minute to the market to roll. So let me have a look over here. Oof, 160. Maybe two. All right, so we're gonna get ready to rock and roll here, ladies and gentlemen. So we do some live trading. So what I usually like to do is I usually like to wait. I like to see what's going on in the first 2 minutes. Then I'll look at the first 5 minute candle, make either a high or a low. Then I'll enter in on a 2 minute position to look at taking my trade. And then I'll trade on the 1 minute candle. So right here, I can see a big block trade right here. This is someone selling calls right here. So I might have a look at that. The market does move extremely fast when you're in the market. There's lots to look at, but I like to focus on a couple of different plays, good high quality setups. this out to my guys. Forgot to get this out to my guys. Totally slipped my mind. 165. 165 strike put. $330 contract. Well, we see the market's going to be green today. A lot of positions are turning green. Market is very sluggish, very slow. Doesn't know what direction it wants to move in. So if you want to know how I trade, this is the 200 right here, this line, this is the 20 right here. This is what I use. It's all I care about. This is the high of the day. This is the low of the day. Those two yellow lines right here, this line here, this line here. This is the box right here. NVIDIA opened up very strong right here in pre-market. It was a good high. You can see it right there, the high 177.46. And it opened up kind of high above the box. So usually when that happens, if it's a strong trend, then it's going to move above and it's going to break this high in pre-market. But if the market is dragging down, then it's going to come back right down inside of this box right here, and it'll start trading inside of that box. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. But this 20 is sloping under this position right now, so it might be pushing it up. So we'll see what happens. Because on a day like now, as I'm looking at everything, this is going to be a slow day. Probably not the best day to be taking a position. We're doing a live, but we'll see what happens. When I get out with a little bit of profit, I'm getting out with a little bit of profit. Because I can tell right now this market's moving very, very, very slow. just by the way the price action is moving. It's just sluggish. So we can go look at, I gotta set up my alerts here. Give me a quick second. What did I get in at? 325. So 325. Probably going to look at a 10% day if possible. So that's going to be 357. So where's 357? 357. So I might do 350. That's 10% profit. Oh. Yeah, Zoom is a hog intensive. I can't even do anything on my screens here. Hold on a second. I got to pause my microphone. Give me a second, folks. Someone's on my doorbell here. I'll be right back. Sorry, someone was at my door. All right, so what do we got here? We got some profit. Oh yeah, we got some profit. Good day, good day. I think so in a situation like this, what I'll do now is I am going to let this trend continue. And then I'm going to start mapping out my exit. So what I'll do here is, what's this? Peloton mark is below. Yeah, see, Peloton would have been a good position too to take. So, so Peloton would have been a good position to take as well, but we went after NVIDIA and attacked it. So what I do right here is I'm looking for, let me mark this down here. So when this candle here breaks over this line, I probably should be looking to get out of my position, because this was a nice big drop right here. And then you see another big drop right here, the price action. So I mark off my levels with the close and the open of these candles. So if it breaks this price point, I should be looking at getting out, because I'm already profitable anyways for the day. So what are we at here? We're around 800 bucks. The market's super slow today, so I have to be very mindful of how long I want to stay in a position. So I'll wait for this directional trend, and once it breaks, then I'm out of a position. I'm done for the day. Let's see here. What's 365, 365. Yeah, I'm out. I set my limit order on automation to get out. And what happens now, because the market is so slow, I might have to cancel this order. Oh, just got toasted there. All right, so I had to cancel that limit order because the market is super slow and the market makers didn't want to fill me. And I was up $1,000, so I don't know what I'm up now. It's probably like 200 bucks or $300, because I lost a lot of money on slippage on that point, but I didn't want to wait anymore because this is starting to turn. I probably could get back in this position. So let's see where we're at. Well, not bad, 440 bucks. In what time frame? That's what, 15, 16 minutes. It's not bad. I mean, I could take it. I could probably go back in and take this position right here. But one of the things you need to do as a disciplined trader is when you set your profit and your loss parameters, you've got to really kind of look at them and kind of stay hard fast to them, because that will make you make money. When you don't stick to your profit parameters or your loss parameters and you're trading, you're going to be in a world of hurt because you become very undisciplined. So what I'm going to do is I've made my money quickly online, as you can see. Let me open up these chat lines here. Let's see here. And the thing is this streaming live doesn't work. You're right, buddy. This thing is this slows down my whole entire platform. I hate doing it. Let me give the ability to. Okay, I've given you the ability to unmute yourself. So if you got any questions, oh, I should have stayed in that position. That's too expensive right there. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back in and let me see here, 160. I think I'm going to go back in there and attack this. Uh, 250. 70. Yeah, you got to forgive me here. I bought a new mansion, so I got workers here now. They got to finish off the stairs and stuff. Crazy. When I'm doing live trading, they just knock on the door. So if you hear a lot of noise in the background, those are the workers working. You got to forgive me there. I think I'm going to go back in and take this trade here. Let me do a 242 plus 10%, 266. That would be right there. We're at now 10%, 216. This market is so slow. I think it's my platform actually, because I'm live streaming. Everything is moving like molasses. Terrible. Over here. You guys, if you guys are there, you can unmute yourself. And if you got a question, go ahead and ask. I don't know if I unmuted you or not. Let's see here. $170 is fine. 67. Yeah, I can't read any messages right now. So if you're sending a chat, I can't look at it. Sorry. If you want to ask a question, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. I think I've given you the ability to do that. You can, so that would be quicker for me and easier for me. So remember what I said. That was my line in the sand right there. After I made my profit, you can see the this is called a staircase to the downside pattern. So when I map this out, right there, the open and the close of those two red candles, if it breached that point right there, I would be out. And you see right here is the 20 is sloping and it turns up. Even though the 200 is still red, it's moving in a slope direction to the downside. Once the 20 cups under a candle, cups under the price action, sorry, and you see these three soldiers right here, this is a reversal where it's going up to the upside. So that's why that was my line in the sand, the breach. This right here, this candle, let me see if I can open it up for you. I'm going to see if I can make this a little bit bigger so that you can see it. So what happens is, let me see here. This candle right here, this is a inverted hammer. So what this does is, this is a buying candle right here. So sellers came in, there's the stock was selling off, and then buyers stepped in right here to buy. And then you see these two candles right here. This is pretty much the end of the shakeout for the sellers. But when I see this candle right here, I know there's going to be a reversal. Also, that's why I mapped out my price action right there. So usually when that happens, the next two candles are just basically the shakeout for the sellers to get out because they've taken the profit and they've taken their money, and then you see the buying action right there, right? That's that reversal. You see the three soldiers right here, and then this is just a big push right here. This is called a 3-candle push or a 3-bar push. So you see what happened. NVIDIA went down from 177 all the way down to 171. That was like a what? Like a $6 move to the downside. Then it's ripping right back up. So that's kind of how you have to look at the marketplace. It's all price action, volume, directional trend, because you can see the volume that just came in. So I'm looking at the volume right here that just came in. The volume is just increasing, right? So from this time period right here, 208, the sellers got shook out, 153, 171, 148, then 164, 234. Then it just moved. The volume just comes in. Price action, volume, directional trend. That's it. That's all I care about. I'm a quantitative guy. I look at numbers. That's all I care about. All right. Everything else is mute to me. I don't care about it. It's just noise. All right. You see the option we got out here. So we can go have a look at Peloton. See what's going on with Peloton. Yeah, so Peloton, this is what I consider to be chop. This is all chop right here. See, Peloton's moving in this range right here. This is all range. This is all noise. Just bouncing back and forth. Hasn't hit that high. It's touching the low like 4 times right there. So hitting the low there, and that's about it. What's going on here? PM and squeeze. So I can have a look at that. What's PM? Philip Morris. It's in a squeeze. Let me move this over here. Yeah, I'm not going to trade that. It's only moved 12 cents. It's garbage. When you're trading options, you want to look for, yeah, I'm not even going to look at this garbage. And when you're trading options, you want to look for volatility. Volatility is your best friend. Volatility, it will make you money. AMD here made a nice little move. Look at that. That's incredible.
So I got a quick question, Peter.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm still watching the video. Why didn't we bounce onto the uptrend there? Like try to grab the reversal. Is there a reason? I know I get stung all the time. Like sometimes, you know, my count's up high, and then all of a sudden I'm like, well, let's just jump on that. And then it's either I'm struggling with the mindset of the choice. Like, how do you make that right choice?
So this is why, that's a great question. So this is why we're doing this live right now. And you see exactly my methodology for if I was to jump on this uptrend, why I would do it. So here's a couple of different reasons. A, price action, volume, directional trend, right? As I was explaining the 20, when the 20 comes under and hooks under the underline like this, like when it breaks and it hooks under, you know the reversal is coming. And when this 200 is sloping down, what the 200 is doing is actually pushing this stock down, because the 200 is very respected. And as you see right here, it just broke past the 200. But in this particular instance right here, the 200 is sloping down a little bit and it's pushing the stock down. But the 20 is the price action. The 20 is the dominant moving average on intraday trading. So you see when it slopes right here and it turns green, I have this all custom coded, by the way. I'm going to give this to you guys that are members in version 3.0. But when this slopes and it catches under here, then you know the reversal is coming, and you're okay to be able to take the opposite side of the position. And that's the first thing. The second thing is look at the marketplace, right? So when I come over here, I've talked about this in coaching calls. When I come over here, this is what I look at. I come over here, I look at the NASDAQ 100. I want to look at the advanced decline line, 92 to 10. That tells me that tech is making a move. So when tech makes a move, I come down here, I look at the S&P 500. You see it's 400 to, so it's like 3-to-1 advanced decline. So that tells me now that tech is pushing up the S&P. So when tech pushes up the S&P, you get a reversal, a green day. But when you look at to really look at what's going on in the marketplace, you look at your futures, because the futures will oh, this stupid screen. I can't even open up my futures here. If you're on your platform right now, go over the public and you'll see your futures. And then when you look at futures, the futures will dictate and tell you exactly what's going on in the marketplace, right? So futures options. So those are the three things I look at. Then for complementary purposes, I'll come down here and I'll look at the Russell. All right, I'll look at the Russell 3000 because that's like the tertiary. It's like the fourth thing I look at on a day-to-day basis. And when I'm doing intraday trading, I'll look at the Russell 3000 and that will tell me, okay, this market is green and there's the reversal, right? So I hope that helps you in making your determination, right? It's about looking at price action, volume, directional trend, looking at the NASDAQ 100, looking at the S&P, looking at futures, looking at the Russell 3000. And then I'll tell you, yeah, I could have went in here and smoked this position now. Like, look at it just move. This is so strong. Does that answer your question? Guess we lost them. Let me look at this. I think I might take another stab at NVIDIA here. I want to see what the pricing. No, that's too expensive. Where are we at here? $9 already. It's moved. Oh, let me see. 178. 96 plus 56. 192. It's already moved $9. $8. 9. Oh. No, that theta is too hard. 2 cents. What is this? Plus 117%. 250. I may take a stab at this. Let me see here. Where's that volume? 302, 248, 111, 500,000. Uh, 260. Let's see here. 260. 280. Yeah, this is moving too fast. I'm not going to get filled. Let me see here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to let that go. Oh, this has been a beautiful trade. It's moving too fast. I'm not gonna pay what the market makers want me to pay for that. That's too expensive now. I gotta wait for this price to, I don't want it to drop, but it's a shame. Let's see here, 500,000. So this is gonna be a reversal here. Well, you know what? Let me see what this candle does here. I gotta go on this 5 minute. Yeah, that's overextend. Well, no, that's a good move. It's too far away from the 20. So on a 5 minute candle, when I'm looking at this now, I'm looking at where the 200 is, and I'm looking at where the 20 is. This is where I should be taking profit right here because it's so far away from the 20. That would have been a nice 3-bar. This candle right here would have been my entry right here to get in because it's pushing up, because now the sellers are starting to come and push this back down. You see this inverted hammer right here. So you see it right here. This is sell side activity. So, but let me drop down to the 2 minute here. Yeah. It's kind of far. It's kind of risky. I don't want to be taking that kind of a trade. Let me see the volume on this. 746, 7, 125. You know. 280. Yeah, no, I'm not taking that trade. So this will come into a little bit of consolidation right here. You see that big massive push that NVIDIA made from what it was at 174 up to 180. That was like a, like a $6 push. So I'm going to wait here now because now it's going to figure out, it's going to decide what it wants to do right here. Could go into a little bit of consolidation, probably for about the next 2 to 3 minutes, or it could be this is some serious sell side activity right here. My platform is moving so slow. That's what happens when you live stream. Everything slows down. This is a resource hog.
Is that the 20 EMA or just the 20 moving average?
This is the exponential moving average. I always put everything to exponential or Hall. Because when the exponential is more sensitive to the price action, so it hugs it more closely. But I like to move on to Hall because the Hall gives me a concurrent look. So it's almost like a little peek, like a 2 minute peek into where the stock is going to be moving. So right now I got it on the exponential on this particular chart. Another chart, I got it on the Hall. So you can see right here that the 20 just hugs the price action so nicely. So you know exactly what's going on. So now it's dipping under the 20. So it's a good thing I didn't take this trade because, like I said, I was waiting. This is sell side activity right here. This is an inverted hammer, right? The buyers came in, pushed it all the way up, but the sellers came down, closed that candle to push it. And now it's sell side activity. So this is what I look at. Right? I look at price action, volume, directional trend. Now, if you want to get into a short position, this would be a great short position because now this is cupping under the 20 right here. The 200 is like turning yellow, so it's going to be flattening out. So I would go for a nice short position right here, and I would hold it probably for about 2 or 3 minutes because when NVIDIA makes a move to the downside, it makes a big move after it's hit a high like that. So This is a big sell side activity candle right here. So this is the entry point. Like that candle right there, that's the entry point right there to get in, right? So let me get rid of this. So that candle right there, that's your entry point. That's if I was to get back into this trade. It's very hard for me to trade on this platform right now because I got this Zoom going on live and it's hogging up all my resources. My charts are like slow, but I can tell if I didn't have the Zoom on, my charts would be so fast and I would know exactly when to get in. But this is pretty good. So like I say, like when I go trade, I look for 1 or 2 high probability setups. I don't trade all day long every day. Like I'm pretty much done. Like I'm done trading like within about 30, 45 minutes. I'm done. I'm going to enjoy my day. I'm doing this Zoom live to actually put on a little bit of a clinic to help you guys, to show you guys and girls how I trade, why I trade, what I'm looking at, what I'm not looking at. Have you seen me look at news all day other than 1 or 2 little clips? No, I don't care about news. Right? If you look at news, you're finished. You're already lost in trading. Right? News is absolutely the last thing you look at. If you want to look at news, you look at news at the end of the day when the trading session's over and done with. That's when you look at news. Or you look at news in pre-market. If that, I don't care about news. I care about news around earnings. That's pretty much about it. Other than that, I don't care about it because I can look at, this is what I care about. This is what the market is telling me. This is the option chain. Options drive stock. For those of you that don't understand or know, everybody thinks stock market, oh, the stock market, stocks don't do anything. It's the options drive stock. This is where the market makers, this is where the institutionals, this is where the hedge funds, this is where they come in to do their big block trades, right? This is what they do. Like people want to avoid options because they think it's speculative, and it's not speculative. Options is math. Options is telling you the direction of the marketplace. Options is telling you, like right here, this is all I look at. Right? This right here is called the expected move. This is right here is called the market maker's expected move. And the entire option chain, this is based off of futures and S&Ps. And this tells you this stock today in the next 3 days, it has an expected move of plus or minus $13.43. It has a volatility of 98% volatility. That's huge. Right? So we look at this, where did NVIDIA open? Where is it now? Right? Plus or minus, look where it is right now. It moved $10 today, 6%, right? Market makers suggested it should move around $8.45. Well, it's already blown past that, $10. In 3 days, it's supposed to move $13. Well, look at where it's moved already, right? So it's got 2 things. NVIDIA's got 2 things to do. It can either adhere to this $13 move, or it can violate it. So it's already moved $10 today. It's already hit a high. What's it going to do now? It could violate it and move up higher, or it could just say, you know what? I moved $10 today. In another 2 days, I'm supposed to move another $3. So I think maybe I'm done. I'm going to consolidate for a while, or I'm going to go back down. It all depends, right? But this is all numbers. That's all I care about. That's all I look at. That's all I care about. It's quantitative trading. Right? So you see right here, as I said earlier, this is 1, 2, this is a 2-minute candle. So that's almost a 10-minute move of consolidation back and forth in that area, just like how I said it would. So we'll see what happens now, right? Volume's coming in, the market is green. So let me come down here. I don't need to look at my personal charts. Let's come over here. Yeah. I mean, I could look at micro futures as well, but I look at the big. I look at the big futures. That tells me a lot. Let me come over here actually, And uh, that's the dollar. Yeah, I can't look at any, you know what? I can look at some questions, I guess. I'm done trading. You can't unmute yourself. Hold on a second. Um, yeah, I can't do live trading with Zoom. It's just, it's brutal. It's so slow. Okay, I think I give you the ability to unmute yourself. So if you have a question, go right ahead and ask your question. So I see this is my price action right here. This is my level 179, 179.90, right? You can just see it. It's just hovering under and below. It's still, the 20 is still under here. Now the 200 is pushing. The 200 is turning. So what that tells me now is this is going to make a push now. The 200 now is the dominant, and now it's pushing this stock up. And it's in a reversal. You can see it right. You can clearly see it right here. And it's an upslope. So this is the thing. If you're going to take positions, you've got to be, I mean, you could do intraday trading on this. I wouldn't never, and I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. You could do a swing trade on NVIDIA. Myself personally, if I'm going to do a swing trade on NVIDIA, it would have to be a risk-defined trade, i.e. a spread, because you'll get slaughtered if you're trying to take a direction and do a swing trade on NVIDIA, because NVIDIA has this type of a power to move $12 in a matter of minutes, 10, 15, 20 minutes. So you get slaughtered. So here, in this particular instance, here's your movement. When this 20 turns and it turns yellow, and it upslopes right there, that would have been my entry point to get in, because that's a 3-bar push right there. That's a 3 candle to the upside. This is the candle of indecision. This is a doji right here. This candle right here is a candle of indecision. After sell side activity, stock doesn't know what it wants to do, right? But because it cannot violate the 200 or the 20, the 200 right now is dominant. So the price action must follow the dominant 200. And you see that price action right there to push it up to move for the day. So that would have been another in and out for me, because that's how I trade, right? And we're on a 2-minute time frame. I trade on the 2-minute time frame, right? I look at the 5 minutes, drop down to the 2 minutes, get in on the 1 minute, and go back to the 2-minute time frame, and there, right? Take a big position, in and out. That's 6 minutes of trading, done, in and out. And look at that movement from 172 all the way down, actually worse, 171 all the way to 181, right? That's a $10 move. Where are we looking here? Like on a 15-minute time frame. So 15, 30, 45 minutes, all right?
Quick question for you.
Yes, sir.
What's the earliest that you trade? I find myself not being patient enough and kind of jumping into an options trade in the first, under 5 minutes sometimes. And then I have to kind of sell and change my thesis. Do you have a set time limit for how long you wait to let price action settle when the market opens? Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually wait for the first 2 minutes for all these stale orders and all the old orders from yesterday to shake themselves out. When I draw my box right here, you've seen how I drew the box right here. So I wait for this. What do we here? 2 minutes, 2, 4. I usually wait about 5 minutes, depending on what's going on, how fast the market's moving. But it's usually a 5 minute time frame. I'll wait for either a high or a low in a 5 minute, and then I'll drop my time frame down to the 2 minute, and then I'll look at the 1 minute time frame, and then I'll enter in on the 1 minute time frame. So I'll wait 5 minutes to look at what's going on. So the time frame is the same whether you're on a 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute time frame. The time frame just basically is your perception of what you see in the marketplace at that particular time. So I could trade a 2 minute time frame, or I could trade a weekly time frame. It's going to be the same time frame. Price action, volume, and directional trend doesn't make a difference. It doesn't violate those parameters. So I just trade on a 2 minute time frame because I'm an intraday momentum scalper. I scalp. I don't hold. I can hold, but to answer your question, like that's what I look for: 5 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. And then I hold my position on the 2 minute, and I ride that directional trend. I ride volume, and I ride price action. So this is the first thing I look at. I look at my box. And remember what I said earlier on, when this opens up strong above the box, depending on how strong it opens up, it's going to come back and violate and come back down to trade inside of this box because of where it opened up. And because of the sell side activity, you see the directional trend of the 20. The 20 is dominant on that cycle. So that's when I make my put trade, because I'm shorting NVIDIA, right? If you have my course, I talk about this inside the course. It's called stock cycling. Stock cycling will it's pretty much the Bible, and it will tell you exactly what stocks do. And when you're looking at that, you look at the option chain, you'll be able to make your decision as far as whether you're going to do a put, buy a call, or do a spread. So the cycle. So here's the first cycle right here. Here's the second cycle right there. And then this is consolidation right here. And then you're going to see the third cycle, which is going to be sell side activity now, because that 20 is dropping. That 20 now is dominant. It's hooked over. It's on top of the stock. So the 200 now is pushing up, but the 20 is dominant. It's pushing down. So the stock is going to drop to be able to touch the 200, which is around the 176.09 area. And then you're going to see the next cycle. So I hope that answers your question. I explained this thoroughly inside of the course. I don't know if you have the course or not, but it's in the stock cycling section.
Peter?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I understand on NVIDIA. So even though it opened up above the box, you bought a put because you saw a lot of like heavy selling right in the beginning?
Yeah, so here's what I saw. Let me open this up here. So let me know it. Let me go over to the big screen here so that you can see it properly. So here's the box right here. Here's where NVIDIA opened up, sell side activity. Here's a 20, it's sloping down. The 20 was green here, dominant, then it turned white to slope down. So I waited my 5 minutes, right? 2 minutes, sorry. And then where did I get in this position? Right around here. So around 3-4 minutes. And then we just took the position. When the 20 slopes down like that, see the 200 and the 20 crossed. So the 200 right here is pushing this stock down. The 20 is pushing this stock down. So that's why you see the sell side activity happening right there, right? Sell side right there. The 20 is pushing down. The 200 crossed above the 20, so it's pushing it down as well. So You see that movement right there. Did that help you out?
Yeah, that makes it more clear. Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys are still seeing my screen, right? Because it says here my screen is paused.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so that's that. Where are we now? We're at 10:26. So I'm probably going to call it a day with you guys. Probably in about another 15, 20 minutes. But that is how you trade. That is how you get into option trading. That's how option trading works. I don't buy stocks. I mean, I have a portfolio for stocks, but the marketplace right now is just, it's unraveling and it's a bloodbath out there. The worst thing that anybody, and I'm not giving you any financial advice, so I have to put my disclaimer out there. I can't give you any financial advice, any legal advice, any tax advice, or any investment advice, because I'm not certified or licensed to do so. I don't got my Series 7s or my Series 33. I'm not a certified stockbroker or a licensed stockbroker or financial analyst. So you take your trades, anything that you saw today, you do it on your own dime or your own risk. Can't hold me liable for any of this stuff. So, but on the flip side, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a very long time. I've got a billionaire mentor that's a market maker that's been doing this since 1973. He's opened up my eyes to the world of option trading and stock trading. I know the ins and the outs of this business now. I trade transparent. I'm literally one of the few guys that you are going to see. This is why I do this event. Because I got people out there for the last 10 months, trying to call me out saying, oh, you don't trade. You don't. Look, of course I trade. I trade in real time. Here it is. All right. I don't hide anything. You want to see my order fill? Here. There. Here's my order fill. Right? It's real time stuff. No one's going to show you this stuff. All these crypto traders, all these Forex traders, all these futures traders, all these option traders, stock traders, all they do is hide. They hide stuff. They hide everything. And then they want you to buy their courses. And then when you get inside their courses, you take their crappy, shitty trades and you lose all sorts of money, right? Hey, do we lose money here too? Yeah, I have red days. I'm not going to deny it, all right? I posted all my red days. I posted my green days. I show everything. I'm not hiding nothing, right? This is transparency. This is it. Right. So, I'm just doing this to help people in the marketplace who are confused. I would never buy stock right now. This is the worst time for you to be buying stock. If you believe in dollar cost averaging down, you're going to get smoked. You're going to get crushed. Your portfolio is going to be wiped out. Look. Let's go have a look here. What kind of chart can I show you here? Look, NVIDIA year to date is down 40%. Why would you want to go out? Why would you want to go out and buy a stock that's down 40%? This hasn't stopped, right? Like NVIDIA could hit like $150, $130. This reversal hasn't even happened yet. I'm not buying any stock. Like, you'll get crushed in this. Like I say, this is just my own personal opinion. So take it for what it is. NVIDIA has earnings coming out as well, right? NVIDIA has earnings coming out this month on the 25th. So as I'm looking at what's going on right here, this is a bloodbath, right? Would I own NVIDIA stock? Probably not. I own AMD, right? And I'm getting crushed in AMD, so I'm buying puts. That's my hedge. You know what I mean? So I'm not getting crushed as much because I just know what's going on, right? So this is how you do your hedging in the marketplace, right? If you've got a portfolio, there's no way I would dollar cost average down. There's no way I would buy in stock right now. Right. My existing portfolio is fine. Hold on a second here. I got a phone call. Hold on. Sorry. Hello. Speaking. Yes, sir. Yeah, could you come over and give me a quote sometime today or tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, it'll be concrete, right? Because I want a concrete pad in the back, and the driveway is going to be concrete as well. Perfect. Perfect. I'll be done in about 20 minutes, and then I'll meet you out front. It's yeah, lot 179. Okay. Thank you, sir. Bye. Sorry. Yeah. So, down 40%. Why would you want to buy a stock? And this is what people are doing. People are buying stock, right? Their dollar cost that they're saying, I'm going to dollar cost average down. I'm getting NVIDIA at a great deal. No, you're not. You're getting smoked. All right. But I'm not here to fight with anybody. Everyone does what they want to do. It's their money. They can do whatever they want with their money, right? My platinum trader guys, my group, my only intention with my group is to make sure my group makes money. Like, they got to follow their general. And I'm still a newbie. I'm learning every day. I'm very laid back. I'm very humble when I do this stuff. It may come out across that some of you may think I'm getting kind of cocky and everything. I'm not getting cocky. I'm sick and tired of the BS in this marketplace. That's why I come out and do what I do. I'm sick and tired of the BS. I'm sick and tired of people hiding, all these stock gurus and all these futures gurus and it's nonsense. They don't trade in real time. It's garbage, right? That's why so many people are so sketched out and hesitant about buying courses. They get all scared. Well, here's transparency. This double P. This is what I do, right? Win, lose, draw, whatever. Here it is. Here's the openness, right? You're not going to, anybody on this call, tell me who else does this. I don't know. I've scoured YouTube. Maybe there's one or two other people out there that kind of do this, but I mean, on YouTube and social media, there's hundreds of thousands of stock traders out there, hundreds of thousands of futures and options and crypto traders. Do you see them doing this kind of stuff? I don't see it. Maybe one or two. Anyways, that's it. So I got nothing to sell you guys. Obviously, I got a course. It's called Platinum Traders Beta Testers Group. You guys have seen the link for it, or you know where the link is. You want to buy the course, buy the course. It's $3,000. It's well worth $3,000. I've got members that make their money back within the first month. So that's that. I put it at $3,000 because I don't want any time sucking vampires or any people bothering me that don't want to get serious about financial investing or trading, right? And to each their own. That's totally fine. I'm not here to force anybody to buy my course. I've got a lot of members in here. So I sent out a segment of text alert to a segment of my traders today that I know that are going to be doing this today, right? Invested in this group. But overall, I send out the gigantic email to the big list. So I have a big list of my traders, and they're in and they're out, and they know what to do. So this is what you get every day. If you want to join the course, you're going to get your email alerts right there. You're going to get text alerts right to your smartphone. So you'll be able to get in this trade. I always send out the text alert and emails first before I take the trade. I got so backed up today because I was having a live event that I got into the trade a little bit early myself, which I never do that. So for those of you that are members that are around, that are going to watch this later on, I apologize for that. Oh, you guys have been with 2 years. You guys know you always get the trades first. You always get the price action first. So that's what happens when you try to do these live events. You get caught up there. So that's it from me. I gotta go. I got my driveway guys coming over here to look at this Got to put a concrete that we just moved. So new subdivision here. So everything's a mess. So that's it for me. If you got a question, you're still unmuted. So go ahead and ask your last question if you got a question. If not, I'm going to shut down the live trading event. Thank you very much for showing up. It's been a pleasure showing you guys how to trade in real time, live. And you see right here, cycling, right? This is stock cycling. Look at where we are now with NVIDIA. Look at what it did. Look at where it opened up. Look at the box. So look at where it opened. Look at the box. Look at where NVIDIA opened up. Look at the cycle. Right? So I have everything custom coded, like I said. White for me is put territory or short position. Green territory, you see that's my little guy right there. Green territory, green, that's up. That's a call, or I'm going long on stock, right? Simple. I color coded everything. You see it here, yellow, red. Like, I'm going to reveal this. This is version 3.0, by the way. Sorry. So version 3.0, it's all done. I haven't unlocked the modules yet. That's coming soon. You guys will see all of this stuff here. I haven't talked about this stuff here. This is the TTM squeeze, and this is the rate of change. This stuff is gangster. Rate of change basically works with the 200 and works with the 20. This is a concurrent look, so you get a future peek into the direction of where the price action is going to go. That's what the rate of change is with the moving averages. So this stuff is gangster. This is literally about a 92, probably 95% effective. This is a trading system that I've been testing it with my own money for the last since September of last year, 2021. And this thing is bulletproof now. I've got this thing laid out. I've got actually, let me give you guys a quick, so in version 3.0, this is the whole entire system that I have outlaid right here. This right here, institution algo. This is how the institutions trade. I can't reveal this on a live trading call, obviously, because this is what my members pay for, but this is institutional trading. The institutions trade 4 different ways. That's why I have institution algo times 2, 3, and 4. This is institutions. This is hedge funds. This is family offices. This is how they trade. Everything I have right here, this is the entire system that I have all laid out. This is all I use. When I'm looking at intraday trading, I'll bounce back and forth because I have multiple screens up. But this is it right here. This is when I release this, like version 2.0 that I have right now for Platinum Traders is very good. Nothing but my members are super happy. They're making all sorts of money. Version 3 is going to be kick ass. This stuff is you're going to know how to trade like institutions and hedge funds and family offices and prop firms and high frequency trading. That's all that is right there, is a high frequency trading in box. So, okay. If you got any questions, I'll definitely take a question. Let me see here. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. It was my pleasure to do this for you guys today. My screens are moving too slow. I'm probably not going to do this again for a while because I got to figure out, I can't do Zoom. Zoom is too slow. YouTube, there's a delay on YouTube. I got to figure something out if I'm going to do another live event, because it just freezes up my whole entire platform. My whole entire screen's freezing. This thing's moving like, it's like a sloth. It's moving so slow. It's brutal. Like, it's just too much. I don't know what to do here. Anyways, it is what it is. Yeah, so this would be a nice little put position again. I usually take, if I'm going to take, well, like I said, I do one high probability trade a day, but I'll be in and out of that trade maybe 2 or 3 times a day, just for that one position. I don't like trading 4 or 5 different types of stocks because that's when you get yourself into trouble. I focus on 1 or 2 high value, high profitability trades, and then I'll trade those 2 stocks if I trade 2 stocks in one day. Right now, NVIDIA, I would have probably took this trade probably about 3 times, and I would probably finish off the day probably about 8 or 9 grand as per usual, because I'm taking those positions. I'm in and I'm out. All right, I'm waiting and I'm timing it. So that's how I trade. All right, so no questions. Thank you guys very much for showing up. Thank you. I am recording this, so you know what? I will actually give it to you guys that have paid for the live event. I will upload it somewhere. I can't upload it in the membership site because those of you that don't have not got the course, I can't do that to my members. So I'll probably upload it somewhere else. So you guys can, the guys that pay for the live event, you can watch it to your heart's content. And obviously what I'm going to do is my guys will put a link inside of the video here for the live trading back to my course. If for whatever reason down the road you're interested in buying the course, I'm not here to pressure you. I don't pressure anybody. You either see the value or you don't see the value. Go look at the sales letter. You see wins, losses. It is what it is, right? Why is the course $3 grand? Because the course is worth 10 grand. I put it at 3 grand because I believe that's the true value of what I can put into the course and what people can get out of it. And if you're deadly serious about buying something like this, this is not get rich quick, but this will tell you how to get rich. All right. Obviously my disclaimers are out there. It's your capital. You put as much or as little into trading as you want. All right. I didn't put that much into the capital today. Like, this is a small position for me today. Let me come over here. Let me look at my fill here. What did I get filled at? 347. Hold on. 325. So let's go have a look at that. 325 times 20 times 100. $6,500 of capital I put into play today, right? To make 400. I could have made more money, but I was talking to you guys, and so usually what I'll do is I'll put in, when I trade, I'll usually put in maybe about $30,000 to $50,000 of capital into play throughout the course of the trading session. And out of that 30 to 50 grand, you guys have seen what I make, right? I can do 4 figures, I can do 5 figures, I can do 6 figures. So that's what it is. You don't have to put, you can put in $500. You can go out and buy an option. So let me show you this right here so that you're not panicking. You can come down here. And this region right here, this is out of the money. All this black stuff, that's out of the money. I'm not going to go into that right now. In the money, out of the money, at the money. I'm not going to go into that right now, but I mean, literally, if you really wanted to, and I've done this, and I do this. I mean, you can come down here. You can get an option right here for 30 cents. Right? Look at the volume. Look at the volume. Look at the open interest. Look at the liquidity here. You can even pay 46 cents. Volume and liquidity, right? This is all numbers. So 45 cents, times 20 contracts. Oops. Yeah. So what's that? Probably $900. Let me see if my math is right. Oh, it's so slow. 45 times 20 times $900. You could put $900 of capital into play today and make some money. Don't want to put $900 of capital into play today? You can come down here. Where's volume right here? Even 23 cents. 23 cents. I don't even have to buy 10 and 20 contracts. $230. You could put $230 into the marketplace today or right now, depending on what's going on in NVIDIA, and do a 10, 15-minute trade on NVIDIA, $230. You put $230 of capital into play to possibly make whatever, maybe 100, maybe 150, right? That's not bad. I do that all day long, every day, twice on Sunday, right? So once you get the course, once you understand trading, you go through the course, you understand the numbers. It's all numbers. That's all I care about. I'm a quant guy. Volume, price action, volume, directional trend. I look at numbers, option chain. I don't care about anything else, right? That tells you what's going on. That tells you what's going on. All right. So that's it from me. It was a pleasure. Thank you very much for sticking out, hanging out. Tomorrow, I'll be trading. I'll be doing big block positions because I can focus. My screens are faster. Everything's faster. I don't have to do no Zoom. So I'll probably do, I don't know, depending on what's going on at the end of the day today, I'll map everything out. I'll be doing my standard usual, whatever that is, 4,000, 10,000, 2,000, whatever, $20,000 in a day, not in a day, in a couple of hours, or maybe 45 minutes. So I'm in and I'm out. That's what I do. All right. So that being said, thank you very much. You'll get an email when my guys clean this up. You'll get an email. So you can come back and watch this whenever you want. And like I said, reach out. You know where I am. If you're interested in the course, that's the price of the course. There's no PayPal. There's no pay plan or whatever. It's $3,000 up front, and then $697 a month. So that's it. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Take care. Have a fantastic day. God bless you. We will talk to you soon.